Global superstar Jin has once again captured public attention after officially promoting the Dongwon Tuna Pink Edition, a special collaboration that quickly went viral across South Korea and international fan communities. The campaign, which features Jin as the face of the Pink Edition, blends clean visuals, soft pastel tones, and a warm, approachable atmosphere, perfectly matching his well-known image. The collaboration was launched with a series of promotional visuals and short-form advertisements that immediately stood out. Jin appears relaxed and natural, emphasizing everyday moments rather than flashy storytelling. This approach resonated strongly with fans and general consumers alike, making the Pink Edition feel less like a limited celebrity product and more like a charming upgrade to a familiar household item. Behind the project is Dongwon, one of South Korea's most trusted food brands. Dongwon has a long-standing reputation for quality and consistency, and choosing Jin as a brand ambassador was widely seen as a strategic move. His image, reliable, warm, and widely respected, aligns seamlessly with the brand's values, strengthening consumer trust while expanding appeal to younger demographics. Shortly after the promotion went live, social media platforms were flooded with reactions. Fans shared photos of supermarket shelves featuring the Pink Edition packaging, while others posted unboxing videos and personal reviews. Several online communities reported increased demand, with some stores temporarily selling out of the Pink Edition stock. The soft pink design, combined with Jin's presence, made the product instantly recognizable and highly shareable. Marketing experts have pointed out that this collaboration succeeds because it feels authentic. Rather than forcing a luxury or exclusive image, the campaign highlights everyday comfort and familiarity, something Jin has always represented in the public eye. The Pink Edition packaging reinforces this feeling, offering a fresh visual twist without distancing the product from its core identity. Beyond sales numbers, the collaboration also demonstrates the continuing influence of K-pop artists in mainstream industries. Jin's participation elevates a daily consumer product into a cultural talking point, showing how idol endorsements can extend far beyond fashion or cosmetics. It also reflects a broader trend where brands aim for emotional connection rather than short-term hype. As the Pink Edition continues to gain traction, fans and consumers alike are watching closely to see how long the momentum will last. One thing is clear, Jin's involvement has transformed a simple tuna product into one of the most talked about brand collaborations of the moment, proving once again that his influence reaches far beyond the music stage. The success of the Dongwon Tuna Pink Edition campaign has also sparked discussions about long-term brand storytelling. Rather than positioning the collaboration as a one-off promotional stunt, industry insiders note that Dongwon appears to be testing how emotional branding can extend the life cycle of a core product. By tying the Pink Edition to Jin's calm, reassuring image, the brand subtly reframes tuna not just as a pantry staple, but as something comforting and personal. For Jin, this collaboration further strengthens his reputation beyond music. Known for his sincerity and grounded personality, Jin has consistently been perceived as an artist who feels relatable despite his global fame. This quality plays a key role in why the campaign feels believable. Viewers can easily imagine him using the product in everyday life, rather than merely endorsing it for the camera. Meanwhile, Dongwon benefits from renewed relevance in an increasingly competitive food market, with younger consumers paying closer attention to branding, aesthetics, and the story behind products. The Pink Edition acts as a bridge between generations. Longtime customers recognize the trusted brand, while newer consumers are drawn in through Jin's influence and the visually appealing packaging. Another notable aspect of the collaboration is its strong offline impact. Unlike many idol endorsements that focus heavily on digital campaigns, the Pink Edition's physical presence in supermarkets became part of its viral appeal. Fans actively searched for the product in stores, turning routine grocery shopping into a small event. Photos of shelves, receipts, and stocked displays circulated widely online, blurring the line between fan activity and consumer behavior. Observers also point out that this campaign highlights a broader shift in celebrity marketing. Instead of luxury-driven or aspirational messaging, brands are increasingly choosing familiarity and emotional resonance. Jin's calm presence paired with a simple food product reflects this trend perfectly. No dramatic storyline, just a quiet sense of trust and warmth. As interest continues, many are speculating whether Dongwon will expand the concept with additional variations or future collaborations. While no official announcements have been made, the strong response to the Pink Edition suggests that this partnership has laid solid groundwork for future projects. Ultimately, the Dongwon Tuna Pink Edition stands as a clear example of how a well-matched collaboration can elevate both artist and brand. By combining Jin's wide-reaching influence with a product deeply embedded in everyday life, the campaign proves that impactful marketing doesn't always need extravagance. Sometimes, simplicity is what resonates the most. The collaboration has also generated measurable cultural buzz beyond traditional marketing metrics. In online forums and comment sections, consumers have been sharing personal stories about discovering the Pink Edition by chance, often mentioning how Jin's involvement influenced their decision to try or repurchase the product. This kind of organic word of mouth is increasingly rare and valuable in a market saturated with short-lived promotions. For Jin, the campaign reinforces a growing narrative around his post-group and individual activities, stability, trust, and longevity. Rather than chasing high-impact but fleeting endorsements, Jin's choice to associate with a long-established food brand signals maturity and strategic thinking. Industry watchers note that this kind of collaboration helps build an image that resonates not only with fans, but also with families and older consumers who may not actively follow K-pop. At the same time, Dongwon is being praised for understanding the emotional economy of fandom without exploiting it. The Pink Edition does not rely on excessive idol imagery or collectible gimmicks. Instead, Jin's presence is subtle and tasteful, allowing the product itself to remain central. This balance has been widely interpreted as a sign of respect toward both consumers and fans. The timing of the collaboration is another factor contributing to its success. Released during a period when consumers are increasingly drawn to comfort and familiarity, the Pink Edition taps into a broader emotional mood. Soft colors, simple messaging, and a recognizable public figure combine to create a sense of reassurance, something that resonates strongly in everyday purchasing decisions. Retail analysts have also noted that the campaign may influence how other food brands approach celebrity partnerships in the future. Rather than aiming for dramatic spikes in attention, Dongwon's strategy suggests a shift towards sustainable branding, using star power to refresh an image without alienating core customers. As the Pink Edition continues to circulate in stores and online discussions, it stands as more than just a successful endorsement. It represents a case study in modern brand collaboration, where authenticity, emotional connection, and long-term value take priority over spectacle. In the end, the Dongwon Tuna Pink Edition is a reminder that when the right artist meets the right product, even the most ordinary items can become meaningful cultural moments. And with Jin at the center of it, that message feels both believable and enduring. Looking ahead, the ripple effect of the Dongwon Tuna Pink Edition is expected to extend beyond immediate sales performance. Brand analysts suggest that collaborations like this can quietly reshape consumer perception over time, especially when they successfully attach positive emotions to an everyday product. In this case, the Pink Edition has turned a routine grocery item into something people actively talk about, photograph, and remember. What makes this particularly notable is the way the collaboration avoids fatigue. There is no sense of overexposure or forced promotion. Instead, the campaign feels calm and restrained. This has helped maintain public interest even weeks after the initial launch, as discussions continue to surface naturally rather than peaking and disappearing overnight. From a cultural perspective, the campaign also reflects how the role of K-pop idols is evolving. Endorsements are no longer limited to trend-driven categories like fashion, beauty, or tech. By fronting a traditional food brand, Jin bridges pop culture with daily life, subtly reinforcing the idea that idols can exist comfortably within ordinary routines, not just on global stages. Fans, meanwhile, have embraced the collaboration in a way that feels more lifestyle-oriented than purely promotional. Many described the Pink Edition as something that brings a small sense of joy to mundane moments, opening a can, cooking a meal, or spotting the product on a store shelf. This emotional layering is what gives the campaign its staying power. As more brands observe the response to this collaboration, it may influence future partnerships to focus less on spectacle and more on sincerity. The success of the Pink Edition suggests that consumers are increasingly drawn to campaigns that feel human, gentle, and relatable, qualities that align naturally with Jin's public image. In the broader picture, the Dongwon Tuna Pink Edition stands as a quiet but powerful example of modern marketing. Without dramatic headlines or extravagant concepts, it demonstrates how thoughtful collaboration can turn simplicity into strength. And as conversations around the campaign continue, it becomes clear that this project will be remembered not just as a product launch, but as a moment where everyday life and pop culture met in the most natural way possible.